Hi there, welcome to my program Exit Assessment. My name is Max and I am a graduating student from the Graphic and Web Design program at Heritage College. In today's video, I will be delving into my portfolio, showcasing some of my best work from the past few years, and discussing what my process was like for each piece. So please sit back, relax, maybe grab a snack, and enjoy. Before we continue, I'd like to mention that my portfolio website is now live, so please feel free to go check it out and learn a little bit more about me and my work. Now it's time to kick things off with the first piece of my portfolio. As part of a joint project for both my illustration and graphic design courses, I created a cover design for a fairy tale anthology, as well as 3 spot illustrations for the story The Raven by the Brothers Grimm. I began my creative process by brainstorming and sketching out a range of ideas for the cover and spot illustrations. I created the final illustrations and cover design using Adobe Photoshop and designed the page layout using Adobe InDesign. My objective was to reflect the Brothers Grimm's timeless storytelling through the various spot illustrations. Beyond the illustrations themselves, I'm most proud of how I was able to take the story and tell it visually in a way that reflects me as a designer and an illustrator. The second piece I'll be showing you in my portfolio is a digital collage I created using Photoshop titled Life Put on Hold. This collage was originally created for a contest hosted by my college and was one of 2 winning pieces featured on the college's social media. I began by planning, conceptualizing, and sketching out a rough idea for what I wanted for the layout. I then used Adobe Photoshop to edit, composite, and arrange a variety of imagery and graphics. I had never created a digital collage like this before, so I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone and challenge myself to create something new. I'm really proud of this piece because I believe it encompasses that turbulent point in time and almost makes it a sort of time capsule of the pandemic experience. Maintenant, les 2 prochains projets vont être présentés en français. Le premier est un design d'emballage que j'ai réalisé pour la brasserie Mère Nature. La brasserie Mère Nature est une microbrasserie québécoise fictive qui se consacre à la création de bières artisanales à la fois écologiques et biologiques. Au centre de l'identité visuelle de la brasserie Mère Nature est une illustration artisanale de type gravure sur bois, une palette de couleurs minimales et une typographie soignée. Le processus de création a commencé par la réalisation de l'illustration de la Mère Nature, qui est un peu l'élément emblématique de la saveur de lancement. J'ai ensuite pu développer le design pour créer une famille unifiée de produits, comme l'étiquette, l'emballage et le présentoir de marchandises. Comme je fais pour plusieurs autres projets, je voulais apporter mon côté plus artistique à la conception du produit et combiner mes forces de design et d'illustration encore une fois. Maintenant, le deuxième projet que je vais présenter en français est une brochure que j'ai créée pour le Musée des Beaux-Arts du Canada. Dans le cadre de mon cours de design graphique, j'ai conçu une brochure pour promouvoir les diverses expositions et vraiment mettre en valeur les œuvres d'art du Musée des Beaux-Arts du Canada. J'ai commencé par dessiner quelques idées pour la mise en page de la brochure. À l'aide de mes propres photos prises lors d'une visite du musée, j'ai ensuite utilisé Adobe InDesign pour créer le produit final. Le design guide l'attention vers le contenu de la brochure grâce à la palette de couleurs monochromes et aux lignes directrices. Les formes triangulaires sont des éléments essentiels du design car elles représentent la qualité géométrique de l'architecture emblématique du musée. Je crois que mon plus grand défi avec ce projet-là, c'était de m'assurer de bien représenter le musée à travers le design. My next project is a catalog design I created for the fictional brand Tennis Tours. Tennis Tours was this fictional championship tennis and merchandise brand I created for my graphic design course. The catalog displays the ticket prices to attend the 4 biggest tournaments in tennis, also known as the Grand Slams, as well as some of the signature merchandise from each tournament. Each section represents one of the 4 major tournaments, with their signature color schemes at the forefront of their design. The catalog's purpose was to cater to tennis lovers across the world, whether they are planning their next trip to one of the biggest tournaments of the year, or simply looking through for some merchandise. On a more personal note, I'm very passionate about tennis. I am an amateur tennis player in my personal life, which helps me maintain a healthy lifestyle. Not only did playing tennis help me exercise on a regular basis, but it also provided an escape from all the stresses of school and life in general. It's really a great sport that ultimately helped me maintain an active lifestyle throughout my studies. I am very excited to present my next project. As part of my Digital Photo 2 course, where I developed and deepened my knowledge of Adobe Photoshop, I created a promotional poster for the fictional film titled Unleashed, which was an apocalyptic disaster film intertwined with issues surrounding climate change. When I first sat down to start this project, one of the main challenges was gathering all of my ideas to have a concrete vision. To do so, I drew some sketches to explore a range of options for potential layouts. Using Adobe Photoshop, I then composited several images, such as a wave that I scaled up to form a tsunami, a stormy sky to which I added lightning strikes, and a coastal city backdrop. In addition, I also added tornadoes by digitally painting them in with brushes that simulated a cloud-like texture. From the final poster design, I then used my assets to design a DVD cover to pair with it. All in all, this was a super fun project to work on, and I believe that shows in the final product. The next project in my portfolio is an annual report I designed for the brand Klima Media. Klima Media is a fictional environmental news media company focused on engaging international audiences on issues surrounding climate change and ensuring sustainability for future generations. This annual report delves into the company's accomplishments and success stories from the year of 2020. Both sleek and modern, the annual report reflects how the brand tackles contemporary issues with a new perspective. This was a really great opportunity for me to learn more about the more corporate side of design and gain experience in designing a report that would be printed and distributed in large quantities. With the monochromatic color scheme, bold typography, and modern visual identity, each spread follows a cohesive page design. In addition, as someone who enjoys statistics and analytics in general, I can appreciate a good annual report when I see it, especially one that recognizes certain ethical and environmental issues we face today. As I'm very passionate about issues surrounding climate change, the next piece I will be showing is titled One Planet, One Mission. It's a climate justice PSA I created using free stock footage and free stock music. Enjoy. Quick disclaimer, this video was part of a student project, obviously, and is not affiliated with the United Nations Environmental Program. As part of my multimedia course, I planned, assembled, and edited this PSA using the tools inside the Adobe Premiere Pro software. The initial concept behind my PSA was to contrast all the wrongdoing being done to our planet and all that makes it beautiful and worth advocating for. As a young individual concerned with the future of climate change, this piece is very important to me. It tackles many ethical and environmental issues such as the increase in CO2 emissions, deforestation, and resource overexploitation, just to name a few. As videos are one of the most engaging mediums, I believe this PSA effectively communicates the message in a clear and captivating way. For this next project, I designed from scratch a brand identity and website for a graphic design agency called 180 Design. This project was part of a semester-long group project in my graphic design industry course. We were tasked with developing a brand identity, including a mission statement, logo, and a business card. My main roles were to conceptualize the logo design, create the layout for the business card design, and develop and build the website. I later created a stationery package from the business card design, including a letterhead and envelope. In collaboration with my web design course, we developed a website for our fictional design agency as well. In addition to being fully responsive, the website provides a smooth user experience and flows nicely from one section to the next in this classic one-page website layout. The fact that this project was part of a group project was a new challenge for me. I got to collaborate with two of my classmates to build this brand from the ground up and create something we could be proud of in the end. The final project in my portfolio is a collection of my drawings and illustrations as a freelance artist. This collection showcases a few of the drawings I've made from throughout the years. I mainly draw portraits using colored pencils, spending roughly 15 to 20 hours on each piece. If you'd like to see more, please go check out my Instagram at max_artist. This piece, titled Imaginary Friend, is a digital illustration created using Photoshop. The concept is based on the voice inside our head that guides us and helps us through hard times. I personified my consciousness with this character design and illustrated a scene in which they are consoling a little boy in a seemingly infinite space. This collection of illustrations shows the more personal side of my artistry. It always fascinates me what you can create with simply some pencils and paper. And that concludes my portfolio. I'd like to end this video with a huge thank you to my peers, my classmates. I think we truly helped each other navigate through this journey together and make it to where we are now. So huge thank you to you guys. I would also like to thank my teachers. So Mark, Benoit, Bruno, MJ, Tracy, you have truly been great mentors to me and I really appreciate your continued support throughout the program. So huge thank you to you guys as well. Lastly, I would like to thank my family for being my emotional rock throughout this journey. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so this brings us to the end of my PEA. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I hope you found my work interesting and that you enjoyed this video. So thank you again, and that's a wrap. Bye.